Hello, welcome to St. John's, everyone. I'm Father Dan Aid. I'm one of the deans of St. John's Cathedral. We're so glad that you could join us here on Facebook. Take a minute and listen. What you hear is the sounds of the city. You hear the sounds of the vibrant city of Los Angeles, and St. John's is embedded in that city and has been for well over 100 years now. We care about the city because God cares about the city. In the 5th century, Augustine wrote to a people who were traumatized. Rome had ceased to exist as people expected it to be. It was vanquished. No one knew what to do. It was a time of great, great turmoil and angst, not unlike now. This city has gone through tremendous turmoil in the last 5 or 6 months. Like the nation has gone through tremendous turmoil in the last 5 or 6 months, with the rise of the pandemic, with the question of systemic racism in every institution in the country being lifted up and looked at anew, with people's anxiety about their welfare, about whether they can have jobs or not, about whether they can even hold their grandchildren. It's a time of great, great anxiety. And through that, all of those streams, the question of justice arises in almost every single one. And Augustine in the 5th century wrote to the people of Rome in this time of enormous anxiety and said, justice being taken away then, what are kingdoms? What are cities? But great robberies. For what are robberies themselves but little kingdoms? We are embedded in the city, but we proclaim the city of God and the values of the kingdom of God to the city. Having said that, we are prepared in this time where we get ready for the election in November to look at the issues facing the city. The forums will look at questions about how communities can organize themselves for the better good and for the justice of all within their community. We'll look at questions about how our city actually functions. We have one of the most powerful city councils in the country, but very few people understand how it works. We'll be exploring that. We're going to be looking at questions about our school system, one of the largest in the country. Is it an equitable system? How do children learn at home when they don't always have the tools that people think that they are going to have? How does the school system work for the betterment of every child in the city of Los Angeles? We'll look at questions about why in this city of Los Angeles did Black Lives Matter rise up? Two of the founders come from the city of Los Angeles. That's an interesting question that we'll all look at. And we'll also look at, with the help of the League of Women Voters, what are all the propositions on the ballot in November for the city of Los Angeles and the state of California. Many important initiatives are on the ballot that people don't understand, and a lot of them go right to the heart of the justice issues that we have been exploring and thinking about and praying about for the last 7 months as we've been out on this plaza. Join me on August the 25th for the State of the City Forums. You can find them on our Facebook page. We start on August 25th at 7 p.m. Come, find out about the state of our city and the kingdom of God in the city of Los Angeles. Thank you for your time.